Good day, class. So this is just a quick discussion about sun, our main star in our solar system. So let's talk about first the layers of the sun. So there are three main layers of sun's atmosphere. First is the photosphere, second the chromosphere, and lastly the corona. So from from pinaka lowest to highest yan. So the lowest layer of the sun is what we call as the photosphere. That is the visible surface of the sun itself. So yun yung una, ayan yung kulay na yan. So where most of the light is emitted, temperature is around 5,800 Kelvin to 9,980 Fahrenheit. Ayan, yan po yung ating photosphere. And however, on our chromosphere, this is just the layer just above the photosphere, which is around 2,500 kilometers thick, and the temperature 30,000 Kelvin. So mainit talaga siya with 3,540 Fahrenheit. So this one's usually visible. Nakikita natin ng slightly tuwing meron tayong solar eclipse. So yung pag natakloban siya ng ating moon. So red po yung color niya like this one. Ayan. So, yung red na nakita natin dyan, di ba, yun yung moon natin. Di ba, yun yung eclipse, no? So, yung red na yan, yan po yung ating chromosphere. Okay pa? And lastly, yung ating the top layer of the sun's atmosphere, it is several million kilometers thick. Actually, so, gano'n siya kakapal. So, we call them corona. Ayan, corona ang tawag sa kanya, or crown. So, temperature is between 1 million and 2 million degrees Kelvin, made of gas. So, it's very dim. So, yan po yung corona natin. Itong part na ito. Ayan, yung paligid na yan, as you see, class, those are corona or the crown. Sobrang init po dyan. So, let's now talk to the other features of the sun. First is the solar wind. That is the gas flow of the sa ating space class. So, yung ating solar winds class. So, one example, ayan nga po si Aurora Borealis. Kaya po tayo Aurora Borealis because of the radiation na tinatapon po o solar winds na tinatapon po galing sa ating sun. So, pag pumitinapon po na tawag dito na solar winds si sun and napunta sa ating atmosphere, di ba? Sa ating thermosphere, diba? Andun po nanggagaling si Aurora Borealis at si Aurora Australis. Now, next is si sunspot. So, si sunspot po, ito po yung cool spots po sa ating photosphere. So, areas that appear on the photosphere look darker because they are cooler. So, sunspots po ang tawag dyan. So, mas malamig po siya on the rest. Next, I am so sorry, I clicked something. Ayan. Next is the solar flares. So, solar flares are the violent eruptions of particles and radiation of the sun's surface. Ngayon, itong solar flares po, delikado po yan on our side. Ano yan eh, nadidetect po yung madali ng ating mga astronomical na mga gamit, ba diba? So, pag po nagkaroon ng solar flares, syempre, ang laki ng inuumit po na radiation. So, madali po siya ma-detect ng ating mga, ng ating mga telescope. Yan. Next is prominence. So, prominence, the arc of gas ejected from the chromosphere. Ayan po yun. Ito si prominence natin. Ayan. Para siyang solar flare, pero mas malaki po siya sa solar flare. Next, so we're gonna talk about the sun and nuclear fusion nodes. So, remember that our sun, or like all of these star, diba? Si star po kasi, tanda po natin, si star po na form po siya from the ating nebular dust, diba? Yung ating mga cloud of dust. So, nag-ikot-ikot po sila. Ikot-ikot sila, and because of the gravity na nag-a-act upon them, diba, nag-collapse sila. So, nagkaisa sila. So, because forming a protostar, and later on, magiging star na po siya. Now, what will happen is that, paano po nagkakaroon naman ng energy? Diba? Yung isang star na to, itong protostar na to, at nagiging star. So, actually, it's because of nuclear fusion. So, in nuclear fusion class, ito po yan. So, let's talk about this one. The sun is about 75% hydrogen and 25% helium. Importante po yung class. Kasi, in nuclear fusion, small atoms combine into larger atoms, releasing amount of energy. So, that is the reason why that most of the star, meron po silang release na energy. It's because of nuclear fusion. For example, like this one. So, di ba tandaan natin, ulitin ko, 75% ng ating sun ay hydrogen. The remaining is helium. So, mangyari po ngayon mag-fusion yung mga several hydrogen na yan. Mag-uumpugan sila, fusion, and of course, magiging helium ang product. Ngayon, the byproduct is the energy. Okay po? So, pag po nagumpugan yung mga helium, magkakaroon ng product na, hydrogen, magkakaroon ng product na helium. Byproduct po niya is energy. Okay po? So, the sun changes more than 600 billion tons of hydrogen into helium every second. So, ano po, tendency po niyan, syempre, over the time po, di ba? Several, after trillion of years, nauubos pa rin po syempre yung number of hydrogen. Syempre, hindi natin maaabutan yun, no? So, that would be all. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great day.